welcome. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm well, thank you. And you?
I'm very good. Thank you so much. Thank you for accept our invitation today. We are very interesting about to know what's the situation of Serbian people now during this coronavirus issue that unfortunately the world is affording.
Thank you first for inviting me in this time of general lockdown. It's really a pleasure to speak to somebody outside the border. I'm glad we can talk about this very, very serious situation we are all in. And I'm really we are all so surprised because this is the first time after the Second World War that we have a global problem. This is not just the problem in Serbia here. We experienced very tough times as you in Cuba too, but the rest of the world was functioning okay. Now we are in the situation that we have the problem, but the whole world is having the problem.
Yes.
So the situation here is that we have some very strict measures from the government and from the doctors in order to stop spreading the disease and the virus. And the majority of the people is really behaving according to it. We have a lockdown from Friday afternoon until Monday morning in order to prevent social contacts. As probably in Cuba or in the rest of the countries in the world, we have to wear masks if we go outside. People are learning again to wash their hands all the time. And this is a situation that not just the health, but the whole business is affected with this because we are staying at home now and we are working from home.
Yes.
But I think the main victim of this will be tourism and transportation.
Unfortunately for all of us, yes. Well, I just pray for the safe and security of all people from Serbia that I really love all of them. All the best for all of you. So about this thing, the tourism, how do you see the tourism in Serbia? Do you think the people after they open the boards, they will start in Serbia or they will go in the European side, or maybe there will be more challenge and they will go to the long destinations like Caribbean? How do you see tourism for incoming and outgoing?
Well, it's a very complex question because nobody knows. There are two things. Nobody knows how long will this last, and a lot of people does not know at this point how it will affect their businesses. So if this does not last for too long, I think we have a chance to recuperate and to start sending people abroad.
Mm.
But if this lasts for too long, and if the business of our clients is not going well, I think it will be a problem. For now, there is a kind of advice from the government and the doctors that this summer people travel inside Serbia.
Mm.
There is a kind of advice to get to know our country better, because we don't know how the situation will develop in the world. This is not just the problem here. So maybe that is the problem. That is the X in this equation that we don't know.
Yes.
But maybe people will choose to stay in the country for this summer. One part will travel, probably if the situation is good, in Greece. Maybe Turkey is the country where our clients regularly go. Maybe Egypt, because it's quite safe there now. But I'm not sure about the Caribbean for this summer.
Oh.
And I have the contact with our clients who were supposed to travel to Cuba in April, and in March they all nobody canceled. Like they were going
year,
like,
yeah.
okay, we will go next time. So if the situation is if the situation get better in the autumn, in October and November, I think we have the interested parties in traveling to Cuba, but we are talking about small number of people. But I think the people are waiting to see what will happen.
I understand.
Here and
the rest of the world. So in this moment, people is not canceling, not doing anything. They are just keeping reservation as it is, and if everything is good and advantage, they will go. If not, they will modify, but definitely no cancellation. So it means that people from Serbia still have the mood to go on holidays.
Yes, we've been through a lot of hardship last 20 years.
Yes.
And we kind of got used to the problems, you know. Yeah. And a lot of people for now is waiting to see what will happen. I pray to God that this does not last for too long.
We all hope. Okay, so maybe they will start just in Serbia and countries around, and we will wait for next year for the Caribbean side. Okay.
Yes.
That's okay. We have a hope. So.
Yeah, we have the hope, but we in our agency in Kontiki, we are working. Our commercial department is making reservations as the situation will get normal from October on. You know, so we are staying at home, but we are working on the programs. What will happen, we will see. But if the situation is getting better from October and on, we are ready just to continue our work.
Okay, so another question about this, what do you think they will do? They will travel as FIT, or they will travel as groups, or maybe incentive, or how do you think will be the mode of traveling from Serbia abroad?
I'm talking now from the experience, since our agency works for 30 years now, and I'm 14 years in Kontiki. I think the people will choose groups and agencies because they feel safer with agencies, especially with big ones who are capable to act if there is a problem during the travel.
Of course.
We had that situation that we had a group stuck in Peru, but we managed to got it back. And I think they're the only group who landed in Vienna from Peru, and the same day they entered Serbia. A lot of people, FITs and from some other smaller agencies, they were waiting on the airports for days to be transported to Serbia. But we managed to transport them through Austria, Hungary, and to get them to Serbia in 7 hours. So I think people will travel with somebody who has the capability to act if the problem occurs during. Yes.
Okay, that's good. So regarding that question, what do you think they will do for the next year? They will continue with the same programs that we have been providing for them, or maybe they will try a new opportunity and they will change the programs? Also, I would like to know what kind of airlines Serbian agencies are considering to use from moment of coronavirus stop, I hope, and continue to traveling. What do you think will be the airlines that they will use, and what kind of programs they will change, or they will continue with the same ones?
I don't believe that people will change too much in their choice of the arrangements they choose. We will make the same as we used to. Maybe they will less adventurous. Maybe they will travel with a well-known route, because if the problem arises, it's safer to get back home. But regarding the airlines, we must wait and see the offer of all the airlines that are traveling from Belgrade and onto the world. I don't think that I'm talking now about groups, because I'm product manager in the department of the group. We have a good cooperation with most of the travel carriers from here, from Belgrade, but we must see what they will offer regarding the price, the conditions of pay. We still don't know how it will look like, traveling abroad. Will there be some limit in the numbers of clients who will be able to travel by plane, if they must be separated physically, so it means less clients in the plane. Maybe it will affect the final cost of the airplane ticket. Nobody knows, but we are traveling with. We don't use the low-cost companies. Mostly, we travel with Turkish, with Austrian, with Lufthansa, with Aeroflot. So we will wait and see what they have to offer, and we will choose the most acceptable offer.
I understand.
I think that is regarding the groups. Regarding the FATs, what is important here for our clients is the price, because we are a small country and the salaries are pretty low. So I think our clients will choose according to price.
Of course.
When we talk about FAT.
So, according to it, I would like to clarify what kind of, for example, FITs and groups, what they would like to see when they can start to travel. Maybe we can think that they will choose, for example, some ambitious programs, or they will try to see more cultural programs, because so far until now, Serbia have very mixed and very established programs that they have culture, they have music, they have also some ambitious relaxing time, but now they will prefer more the relaxing one, like for example, stay in the beach side than in the city one. For example, can you please clarify for us what would be the target destination holidays, or the city place holidays for the Serbian people?
Well, our market is traditionally oriented to Greece, to Turkey, to Egypt, when it comes to holidays, summer holidays. In the winter time, from October until May, they travel to faraway destinations, to Caribbeans, etc. But we are always trying to mix a little bit of holiday and a little bit of culture and
knowledge. Yes,
I think explores the destination. That is what we do, and we will not change that. So. I would go with the option that we will mix that in our programs as we used to, and it proved to be a really a winning combination. Maybe regarding the faraway faraway destinations, the mix of the cultural and laid back stay on the beach will be the best solution.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Regarding the beach, so do you know, Daitos, we have the biggest operations in Caribbean side. So how do you see, what do you think about possibilities of joining the Cuban beaches or Cancun beaches for the Serbian people in future time?
Could you please repeat, because
Yes.
the connection was not good.
Yes. For the future time, what do you think they would prefer more, Cuban beaches or Mexican side like Cancun? Because as you know, they just have big operations in the Caribbean island, and I really want to know how we should be more prepared for one side or for the other one.
Our people are very keen on Cuba as well as Cancun. So I would not separate these two. People here know about Cancun beaches and Cuba beaches, and they are interested in both. Usually, when it comes to groups, we mix Cancun with some other itineraries, Yucatan or the Mexico tours. But FIT clients prefer Cancun beaches only, with possibility to visit Chichen Itza, Coba, Tulum. Maybe Uxmal is too far, but Chichen Itza and Coba and Tulum. These are for FITs. For the groups, we mix Cancun with a little bit of visiting some other parts of Mexico. But people here know about Cancun. They like the beaches as well as Cuban beaches. Maybe we are working on one program that will connect these two, you know, Cancun and
that's why
Cuba.
I'm asking. That's why I'm asking, because I know you're working on a new program. This product will have Cuba and Mexico together. That's what I want to know, how this program is going.
It will all depend on the ticket. Okay. Because we were trying for the groups, conditions are a little bit harsh and expensive. So to combine all the flights, you know, from Belgrade to Cancun and to Cuba and back. So it was expensive and it didn't sell. But we are looking for a good price of the tickets, group reservation, that will make it acceptable for our people. But for the FITs, it could be done much more easily.
Okay, that's good. So, if I understood until now from Kontiki side, you will prefer, Serbian people will prefer more to make groups than FIT, because of course people feel more security traveling with their own people in their own languages and under an agency that can give representation and support in case of something happened. Also, do you think that they will start from the closest destinations that they are always using in the summertime, which is Greece, Turkey, etc. And for the next year, about March, April, we can expect the Serbian people can travel. If the tickets, flight tickets are good pricing, they can travel abroad, like Caribbean side, like Mexico, Panama, Cuba, etc. If we understood correctly. Good. So from Kontiki side, do you have any question that you want to be replied by us?
Yes, I'm interested in how the things are going in Cuba. How do you feel this situation with coronavirus? It changed a lot, the whole situation in every country. So I guess the tourism suffers a lot.
Yes. Especially in Cuba, because tourism is one of the sources of the economy. Yes, we closed tourism in Cuba more than 1 month ago. All the hotels, nightclubs, like Tropicana, Havana Cafe, all of them are closed. But you know, we like to make stuff. So we are taking this time as a second restarting. So we are making maintenance in the hotels. We are making painting, all the green area, because as you know, Cuba has a lot of green in every place. So we are trying to make the reforestation of the country also. So for the new opening, all the hotels will increase the quality of the states, so the people can feel more comfortable in the new states. Also, for example, in this time, the people works in tourism is also making new studies to learn more stuff about host. This is very important for a country that the biggest support is the tourism. Host is very important, so Cuba is taking this very serious. In the moment, yes, the country have all the borders closed, but it doesn't mean that we are not doing anything. People is very exciting because we can see some changes in the country about it, and people it's waiting for it. But we are expecting August, September. We are not expecting so far like March, April. So, but it's okay. Also for the Cancun side, yes, it's closed. Mexico, so it's closed for tourism. Also, they are making the same strategies because, of course, once you are closing, for example, a hotel is like an airplane. You have to, even if it's closed, you have to keep working on it, because when you spend too much time closed, it can be deteriorated, especially, for example, in the hotels, the climate, because Cuba, as you know, is very hot. So if we don't check all the time the console of climate and the water supplies, maybe in 3-4 months it will be worse. That's why Cuba is taking this time to make all this maintenance, which is also required for a very long time. So yes, that's the how it's going.
Yes, you know, there is a saying that there is a good thing in every bad that happens. So
yes,
that will improve your offer and the quality of the services you provide. So I think we all should learn from something from this grace and this pandemic that is affecting the whole world. But I'm sure that this improvement will higher the level of the tourism that you're offering. That is good for you.
Yes, yes, it is. So I would like to ask you one last question. If you, Marijan, can travel tomorrow, what would be the first country, the first destination you would choose to go?
Cuba. But I'm not saying because I'm talking to you. I really had a great time. I was relaxed on the beach, and I was so relaxed on the streets of Havana. And that music and the atmosphere in Havana, combined with the sand and the sun and the beach of Varadero or some other place in Cuba, definitely makes me smile.
Thank you so much. It made my day, really. Thank you so much. It's coming from you means a lot for me. Okay, so thank you so much. I will be waiting for you anytime with mojito in National Garden, you know. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks very much to all the followers and the viewers to continue with us. And I really hope the best for the Serbian people. And I send big kiss to all of them, and especially the ones that join us. And all the best for all of you. Thank you so much, Marijana, and have a good night.
Thank you a lot for inviting me. I really wish you all the best. To you and your co-workers. Send my love to them and to people of Cuba.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you.
Buenas noches.
Good night. Bye-bye.